to the EpicVerse Podcast, where curiosities and theories run wild about the strange and spectacular and everything in between. And now, your hosts, JosiahRises, Benjamin, and Epic Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back once again with the boys, Ben and Mike, and of course, me. And we are here to give you another fantastic show. All sorts of spicy things to talk about. And let me just say this, guys. I am so hyped to be here with you guys to talk about some of these amazing things that we have on the docket from our esteemed team of scientists who have been working just diligently all week to give us this amazing stuff to talk about.
You still wrong with that lie, huh?
Dude, that's great. I also...
What's the line of people about that one?
I'm also really excited, personally, to bring all this information from our team of scientists. Yeah.
I'm so happy to have you here, Ben. Seriously.
Oh, man, I'm excited to be here. I'm, like, beyond stoked, in fact. It's been a long week, but we've had some really incredible discoveries from our team down there. And I just wanted to congratulate each and every one of them and give them a crisp air high five.
Crisp.
So, yeah, crisp air high five. Yep. And if they don't like that, then, well, that's their problem.
Yeah, so. We actually, this past week, we deployed a team of scientists to go around the world and check out some different things, check out some locations and things like that.
And despite their best efforts, they did not escape. We got them right back,
Yep. They all you have to do is just kind of like knock the spam can a little bit, and then they come running back. So,
or you got to hit the, shock button.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Drop them.
And of course, we have Mike. Mike, how are you doing?
Wow, I don't like how you approach me. I just don't like how you approach me with that. How are you doing? I mean, I'm doing good. It just
how are you doing?
Hey,
threw it out there.
I'm just happy to be here with you guys. That's all.
Are you?
Yeah. I got an energy drink. I'm ready to rock and roll.
I can tell you've been drinking an energy drink. Let me tell you.
I need an energy drink right now.
Yeah, Mike, get yourself an energy drink.
Just because it sounds really good.
What if we came up with our own energy drink?
Oh, I called it the Epic drink.
The Epic.
It's just full of cocaine.
Epic Cola.
Full of cocaine and star jelly.
Yeah.
Dude. We just.
Oh my gosh!
We just dumped a bunch of sugar, cocaine, and star jelly together, and we just stirred it up.
I would absolutely drink a drink that had star jelly in it, for sure.
What about?
Cocaine? Isn't that basically like those like aloe vera drinks? Isn't that basically what that's like? Just got
star jelly?
Yeah, it's basically like star jelly.
I don't know. You would know. You're the one that gets inside of like entire.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I've never had star jelly before.
I can't say I've ever drank aloe vera before. So
it's really good.
It doesn't sound like a good time.
I thought that was like a shampoo or something.
No, aloe's it's good for a lot of things.
It just sounds like a bad time straight up.
I've never heard of drinking aloe vera.
No, you drink like a drink and there's like aloe in it, but it's fine.
You drink aloe vera? Are you sure
something
that's okay?
The aliens do.
Is it like a juice or something?
It helps our skin. It helps our skin.
And
what is
drinking aloe vera? It's just a plant. It's just a freaking plant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can it give you cancer?
There's like drinks. Can it cure cancer?
No, it can give you cancer.
Cure cancer. I don't.
Is it actually? Probably. Can you actually drink it?
Yeah.
No. So there's
can
like
you
drinks
eat the plant?
With it. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the plant? Can you go find it?
I don't know.
I mean, I've never heard of anybody drinking it.
Yeah. Is it?
Can you have an aloe vera salad? Is that a thing?
Drinking too much of it can cause cramping or diarrhea.
Ooh.
But it does have benefits to drinking it.
Here's the thing. I've said this before about plants and stuff. Like, onions make you cry because they don't want to be eaten.
They also give you gas when you do eat them.
Well,
yeah, but hold on.
Well,
and then peppers. The reason peppers are spicy, you know why? Because they don't want to be eaten. So they're like, "Hey, stop!" And we're like, "I'm gonna eat you even more. I like how much pain you inflict on my mouth. Time to eat it even more spicy." So if you're drinking something and they're like, "Don't drink too much because it'll give you tummy problems," it's probably because your body's like, "Stop putting this in me," and you're like, "Well, I'm gonna do it." But you should do it less.
If you drink or eat too much of anything, it could probably give you tummy problems.
Well, yeah, but the fact is like that they have to warn you about it. Like there's a given of don't chug an entire gallon of milk, you'll probably get the squirts. I mean, I never have, but if you did, some people do. But here's the thing:
Ben.
if every time, if every time you took a sip of something, it was kicking back in your body, maybe you should stop doing it. But you know that's not what humans do. What we do is we go, I bit into this thing, it made me poop, and it made my eyes water.
It's fine.
I'm gonna chop it up and put it in all of my food now going forward.
Yeah.
Technically, anything you eat is going to do something to your body.
Yeah. Good or bad.
When was the last time you sat down and ate like a bite of steak?
Yeah.
And the steak started like emitting a gas that made your eyes water.
No, but
when? Ever? Never, right?
No.
Never.
No.
Yeah. When was the last time you took a bite of broccoli? Hold on. Took a bite of broccoli. Hell, even the devil's cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and the thing was like,
well,
you bit me, so now your mouth is gonna hurt and your eyes are gonna water. It never has it?
No, but it makes you fart real bad.
Then maybe it's because we shouldn't be eating these things.
Well, I like to look at it from a different perspective, where they're gifting us these experiences.
I personally think onions are delicious. So
onions are fantastic.
If I walked up to somebody and the first time I met them, I was like, "Wah!" and then like jabbed them in the eyes, and they started eye water, and I'm like, "You're welcome. You're welcome." I did that.
But you know what? The other way you can look at it is, fire can also burn you, but we use it for all sorts of great things that help advance civilization.
We don't try to eat it.
Yeah, but you don't rub onions in your eyes. You eat them.
Well,
but when you cut them, they make your eyes water. It's not even just...
That's unavoidable. That's just unavoidable.
It is avoidable if you don't eat them.
But they're so delicious, you can't help it.
You kill an animal.
The things, but onions do so much for food.
Yes.
Like what?
Oh, so much.
They add so much flavor. No. The flavor from onions is delicious.
The flavor is literally the sadness of the onions. It's like, please don't eat me. I'm going to.
Onions are one of the greatest complementarians you can have for food.
Onions and garlic, can't miss them.
Here's the thing: garlic doesn't make your eyes water when you cut it.
Okay, but it doesn't matter. It
doesn't fight you back. There are certain foods.
Their flavor profiles help bring out flavor in food.
There are certain foods that don't fight you back when you cut them, when you eat them. They don't fight back. They're like, hey, eat me.
So in other words, Mike doesn't like anything that fights back.
I like peppers, but I realize the ridiculousness of when I bite into this. I'm like, ooh, this is spicy. It's because it's actively going, don't eat me! And but we're gonna breed these to make
vegetables are not sentient beings.
They're living things. They want to survive. They're living things.
They're still not sentient beings, though.
It doesn't. They're actively trying to stop you from eating them.
I don't think so.
But there's a lot of animals that we eat as well that could fight back and stuff too.
They could fight back, yeah. But the thing is, once they die, they don't keep fighting. It's like this. You shouldn't eat octopus. You know why? Because it could kill you. Because even after you've killed it, unless it's been dead for a long time.
That's because octopus are aliens.
The thing are like, hey, guess what? I don't want to be swallowed. Sucker stuck to your throat. And they're like,
that's because octopus are aliens.
Don't eat it.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to eat it. It's like you don't eat poisonous animals, but people do.
Like, that's because octopus are sentient beings. The difference between them and between the frickin' vegetables is that the vegetables are vegetables. Okay, they're literally there for us to eat.
People don't eat pufferfish because they're poisonous. Oh, people do eat pufferfish, but they're poisonous because you're not supposed to eat it. It's like, don't eat me, I'm poisonous. And somebody's like, I'm going to eat you even harder. And I'm going to risk it for the bite.
Maybe it tastes delicious.
To be fair, we just put all sorts of things in our mouths that that come with risks. That's basically all.
We put a lot of places that are risky.
Yeah. I'm just concerned. I just get concerned for people that are constantly trying to eat things that don't want to be eaten.
Mike,
you go to a cow and you're like,
what if they want to be eaten?
It's
because we can't understand. What if they want to be eaten? Maybe that's why they are just emitting all these. Maybe it's kind of like their orgasm, sort of.
That's not a thing.
Like you cut into an onion and it's like, oh yeah, and then it just like.
It's a plantasm. That's what happens.
Stuff in nature.
Maybe that's why the onion oozes.
Maybe they like it.
It oozes those.
Maybe they like it,
and that's what makes your eyes water. But that's literally just it being like.
Yeah, more.
That's not a thing.
Slice
That's
me
never
harder,
been a
Daddy.
thing. You guys are out
That
of
is
control.
exactly what it is. Mike.
No.
That is
No, it's
exactly
not.
what it is. I am
guys are
completely
out of
on the side of
control.
Josiah here. Those vegetables, they want to be eaten. In fact, it makes their day, and it's the best experience of their life. Their shortly lived life.
If they didn't want to be eaten, it wouldn't taste so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
So
If you don't want to be eaten, don't taste so good.
No,
Yeah,
they don't taste
that's
good.
why
So-
rocks don't taste good, because they don't want to be eaten.
But if rocks
What?
tasted good, you would try to eat them. That's my problem.
No,
Like,
because
you-
I would break all
no,
my teeth.
That's bullcrap.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
you would figure out a way to eat them. They
I
crush
had
them up.
Probably.
Speaking of which, I had a terrible dream.
Hold on,
once
wait a
that I-
minute. We do that already. It's called like salt and minerals.
True. Yeah.
We're just like
yeah.
we crushed them up. We're like, hey,
I mean,
I
there's
can't bite into this chunk
Yes.
of salt.
yeah,
crushed it down
and
to a
literally
fine
we
powder.
like there's restaurants that put like gold flakes in their food and stuff,
Yeah.
and all of that
So I was gonna
crazy
say, that's
stuff.
not even an
so.
argument against it.
Yeah.
because
But-
So we
here's the
already
thing.
do.
What does the gold
Yeah.
flakes do for the food? Nothing.
Nothing.
It makes it more expensive. But
Yes.
then's like, oh, the flavor profile. No. And at some point, the food stops
Okay,
being about
but the
food
difference
and it just starts
is
being bougie.
the difference is
It's
I'm
more
not
of an
talking about-
experience.
I'm not talking about gold. I'm talking about onions. And in terms of gold, no, that adds zero to the flavor profile of the food. The gold is literally just there to be bougie, and I don't like that. What I do like is onions in my food.
What do they put
and also
onions
salt.
in like? What do they put onions in like a cockroach cocktail?
Okay, I don't know. Cockroaches have never had them, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I know,
I've
but
never
people
had-
eat them. They're
Yeah, I
they're a
mean-
delicacy. We've
Yeah.
covered it on this show before.
Yeah, well, bugs is kind of a big problem.
That's something
Here's
I
the
won't
thing.
eat.
But
This is the problem. You allow onions, and then where do you go from there? Cockroaches. I just feel like there's like almost like a moral imperative. Like plants don't really want to be eaten, but the plants that do want to be eaten probably should be. But most animals, they're like, hey,
I think
don't eat me, bro. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So now we're having an exchange here.
I think you just need to be a little bit more open-minded about
about
what
the
you
food
eat.
that you
Like,
eat. But
make it
also,
more of an
like,
experience, like a journey. You want it to be a journey.
I've tried
that
the
you're
journey. It's
going
like
on.
it's like walking
I
up
don't
a hill
want my
barefoot
food-
on glass, eating onions.
I don't want my food experience to be boring. Like
yeah, well, I don't either.
only
but
the Irish
onions don't
want
make them
that,
exciting.
okay? The Irish
think-
want
think
Wow,
about
we're
it.
trashing the Irish
you-
now.
They make bland food. What can I say?
What?
To be fair, like all of the Britishy type
Yeah.
of people, make
European
all
countries
bland
make
food.
very bland food, at least over in that side of Europe.
Yeah, it's true.
It's
Italy,
just a
Italy's a totally different story. Like,
Yeah.
oh man,
But
like
that's
oh.
southern
No, well,
Europe.
they
Like, they
were
know
like,
what's
hey,
up.
take
Yes.
this grain.
Yeah.
We're gonna grind it up and make different shapes and stuff out of it. This is a good time.
Yes,
'Cause
but
you know
it's
what the grain
delicious,
doesn't do?
Mike.
Yeah, it is. But do you know what the
Delicious.
grain doesn't do? It doesn't fight them back. It doesn't make their mouths hurt. It doesn't,
Yeah, but
release
you also have
gases.
to toil a lot, and you have to sweat to produce all
you
of
gotta,
that stuff.
You gotta
and-
earn it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
earn
And
it.
you
Yeah,
know
you
that's
don't
part
earn-
of the
you're not
battle
earning
of
onions.
eating an onion. You gotta
Yeah.
take
That's
that.
not
You gotta
earning it. You're just ignoring the pain.
blood, sweat, and tears,
it.
Mike. That is the earning that we have
You're
to go through
ignoring
for
the
our
pain that it
food. When it
inflicts on
comes to
your body.
onions, you have to face it with tears. That's
No.
the
Yeah,
whole
Mike-
point.
Mike,
some
that's
not how
food,
that works.
some food you have to sacrifice blood. Some food you have to sacrifice tears.
Wait,
Other
hold
sweat.
on. What food are you sacrificing blood to?
If you fight a bear, if you kill a
Yeah,
bear,
if you fought a bear, you would
I want
probably
that bear
bleed.
meat.
If you fought a bear,
You
yeah.
know.
Well, if you fought a bear, you would probably die.
No.
So
Nah, I'll take on a bear.
Not if you
Let's
don't
go.
fight
a bear.
Let's freaking go, bear. Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I don't want to see you mauled to death, but it would happen.
Depends on what weapons
You
bring.
just gotta punch in the nose. That's all you
Yeah,
gotta do.
or just throw an onion at it. It'll be like, whoa. Okay, listen. I draw the line at onions. I can't think of one thing in nature that eats onions.
I'm sure there is probably something that eats onions. There's got to be something besides just us.
Oh, never mind. Apparently, a lot of animals eat onions.
Yeah, I know pigs eat
Squirrels,
onions.
rabbits, dogs, cats, raccoons, moles, birds, deer, snails, slugs, groundhogs, and rats.
Yeah, and all those animals know what they're talking about when it comes to eating onions. They know the
They also
the
lick each
importance,
other's butts.
the-
so- or
Well,
their own butts.
humans do that sometimes too. So, yeah.
Oh, interesting though. When it comes to pets like dogs, cats, horses, sheep, goats, house rabbits, or cattle, all parts of onions in any form are dangerous.
Yeah,
The onions contain propyl disulfide.
Yeah.
Propyl disulfide, a toxic
It's poisonous
chemical
to most animals.
that reduces RBC generation, causing anemia.
Yep.
Our kitten once ate an entire bag of onion rings from Burger King. She didn't die. She was
Sounds
fine.
like it's an idiot.
She got really bloated, but she didn't die.
Did she also get the poops?
Not too bad actually. No,
Oh.
I mean, they kind of stunk a little bit, but that was about it.
Oh, apparently all the animals that eat onions are considered pests.
Well, they also say that chocolate can kill dogs, but we once had a dog eat like an entire chocolate cake and it was fine. So
It can though.
well, I don't know. Maybe my
They just
animals are
survive
just
it.
really tough like me.
Yeah.
So
You know what's really, really, really lethal to dogs?
what's that?
Grapes.
Yes, dude. Grapes will literally kill dogs.
Yeah, grape will straight
I don't know
up
if I
murk a
believe
dog.
it. I don't know.
It's true.
straight up.
No, it's literally true. If you ever want to.
Well,
murder
they
a dog,
say,
I mean,
like I
don't
said,
murder a dog.
like I said, chocolate. They also say the same thing about chocolate. I've seen it happen. It doesn't do anything to a dog.
It makes him sick.
It didn't make our dog sick.
Your
He was
dog,
fine.
there's something wrong with your dog. Chocolate is poisonous to dogs mostly because of the theobromine content, which dogs are unable to metabolize.
What should I do if my dog eats grapes or raisins? If you suspect that your pet has eaten any of these fruits, contact your veterinarian, pet poison helpline, or animal poison control service immediately.
See, I think people
Interesting.
overreact
Okay,
a
here's
little bit.
the thing. I didn't know this. Okay, so yes, chocolate is toxic to dogs. While rarely fatal, chocolate
Mhm.
ingestion can result in significant illness. So
Yep.
chocolate isn't fatal to dogs. It's just
But
toxic.
grapes are fatal.
Yeah, but our
to
dog
dogs.
was just fine. We were like
What?
playing fetch afterwards, and it was
That's
he
what-
was
Your dog was
running
in a
around
lot of
having a
pain
good
and
time.
just didn't want to show you.
His name was
Mike
Pippin.
literally just said that it wasn't fatal either. So
Yeah, but he also didn't seem sick. He was just kind of like, "Yeah, I ate a cake. What are you gonna do about it?" And we were like, "Well, I guess nothing." So.
What I didn't realize was it wasn't a dog; it was a goat. It was his
probably
his
it
other
probably
pet
was a
goat.
goat. Yeah,
Okay, well, goats are pretty awesome. I'm not gonna
goats
lie.
are freaking stupid, dude.
Well,
Well,
listen, I mean, dogs can't eat onions because the onions are bad for them.
yeah, goats.
Your
could probably
cat got
eat
super
onions.
bloated from the freaking onions because the onions are like, "Don't eat me."
I feel really bad for our listeners that they have to hear us go on these tangents sometimes.
Well,
I don't
listen,
feel
I'm just
bad.
I'm trying to spread the word here. I think more people need to
Okay,
be
but
aware
like
of how dangerous onions are.
I personally,
Onions are
from
so
from
good.
my favorite branch of our scientists, they have told me specifically that onions are like one of the best things in food products. So
Yeah,
I don't
doctors,
believe
they,
you're
they also
group of
created
scientists.
they also created a food pyramid and said that you should follow the food pyramid, and that's a total hoax.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know. I
no,
don't know what to tell you, Mike.
yeah.
I
The
believe-
food
Food pyramid is a total
yeah,
hoax. It was created by the
it's not
grain.
good.
I believe my
Cereal.
scientists.
Well, hey, a lot of scientists
Really?
pushed the food pyramid, but it was still a lie.
Yeah. Well, scientists were also saying scientists and like doctors, they were saying like what was it, like the 60s, I think, that cigarettes were actually really good for you to have.
Yep.
Okay, not those doctors or scientists. I was talking about our
Oh,
Our-
the other
Which
scientists.
specific.
Oh,
our
you're talking about
specific
our science, like our
Yeah.
vault scientists.
Yeah.
He's like,
Our
he's
basement
like,
scientists.
oh,
Yeah.
our scientists say this, and he's like, what about these ones? He's
The
like,
basement
I meant
guys.
these ones. Yeah.
It's the basement guys. Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
that's the
our
one.
basement.
Yeah, okay.
scientists. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Well, I trust our basement scientists way more than any of the scientists out there.
the thing
so.
is, Ben, you've been in arguments with those scientists about the Paraphosophilus and its ability to breathe fire. You've also argued, both you and Josiah have argued, that whales and hippos aren't related.
That's because
These
they
are
aren't.
all from our scientists.
Well,
I don't
well-
know, Mike. That one I'm pretty sure you made up.
No, I didn't make
I've-
it up. It's from
No.
scientists. It's from
No,
our
you're
crack
definitely, you
team.
definitely made it
I
up.
don't have any scientific.
I think
information, but I don't
Larry was
verify.
feeding you that information, but
No.
Larry kind of goes a little bit AWOL from the
Dude,
rest of
Larry-
the scientists
Larry
sometimes.
doesn't eat until
and-
Larry has.
Dude,
the right
honestly,
information.
Fred is the only scientist down there you should believe. Larry
That's what I'm-
goes
listen,
off.
Larry-
Larry goes off the deep end sometimes.
Larry gets
so.
us really good info, and how dare you?
That's why we don't let Larry out of the basement ever.
First of
because
all, how dare
Dude,
you?
Larry, like, if
Second of all,
just
how
for our
dare you?
listeners here, Larry is like a crazed looking guy. I mean, like, he's got a beard that's like down past
what all our
his like
scientists look
midway,
like, so
like
what are
his
you-
waist. He's got crazy dreadlocked hair,
You
and he's
haven't
got like a
defined
mustache that
anything
goes
unique.
out this long. And then he.
do you have a problem with dreadlocks, Ben? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
Oh,
no.
interesting.
I mean, he never
Oh.
washes his hair though.
Well, we just learned something about Ben here. He's like, oh, he's got these freaking dreadlocks. Oh, I hate him. Imagine having hair like that.
But, and then he's got big old glasses that kind of look like Harry Potter glasses.
Oh, we hate glasses now.
I'm literally wearing glasses.
It's internalized glasses hating, Ben.
No, I was just describing Fred's appearance.
Ben
Now,
looks at
Fred-
himself in the mirror and he's
don't
like,
get me wrong.
take those off.
Fred is a great guy. His science just sometimes is
He's a great scientist.
a little sketchy.
He's excellent.
No, we're talking about Larry right now, Ben, not Fred.
No.
Oh, Larry's science is even worse.
Sounds like you guys just are hating for no reason.
I don't know. Larry sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Frick
I don't
Larry.
know. Larry's
that,
the one
Larry?
that Larry's on our side when it comes to the whole hippo and whale debate.
Listen to this.
so.
Onions may cause symptoms of gastrointestinal upset, such as heartburn, bloating, abdominal discomfort, nausea, and vomiting.
What are you talking about?
Onions!
Well, I've never had that happen
experienced
before.
that.
Well, just
People
'cause
also
you
say
have-
the
that
same thing
doesn't-
about
that doesn't
Taco Bell,
prove the
but
rule.
I've never had anything wrong
Mike,
with
That's
Taco
exactly
Bell.
I will
Just
tell you
because
right
you
now,
eat
I have
Taco
so
Bell
many-
and it didn't give you the poop.
I have so
Doesn't
many
mean it doesn't
digestive
give
issues.
Well, maybe people just need to man up a little bit and
I have literally
eat their
so
Taco
many,
Bell.
I have literally so many digestive issues, and onions have never done a thing to me.
like people just need to stop having sensitive stomachs. That's all.
That's not how that works.
Just get over it.
Just because our ancestors would just freaking eat stuff, they were just like, hey, see that fungus on that log? I'm gonna shove it in my mouth. They're like, all
See
right,
if I
man.
die.
And some of them would die, and some of them wouldn't. Yeah.
They're just like, see if I die, and then someone else is like, bet, and then they eat it, and they die or they don't die.
That's probably why people like the majority of people are afraid of like snakes and spiders. Is because our ancestors constantly died by them.
Probably because they did stupid stuff. Spiders and snakes are not naturally aggressive animals. So they
Yeah,
probably
but
just-
if you touch
look
like a
at that
venomous
thing.
spider, you're gonna get bit.
Well,
Or a
yeah,
snake. Like if
maybe-
you mess around with a
maybe
venomous snake,
don't-
it's gonna bite you.
maybe don't mess around with it.
Yeah, but
Maybe
Yeah.
don't be an idiot.
But
yeah,
our
the black
ancestors
mambas are
probably.
really aggressive, apparently.
But yes, that is very true. Actually, they're extremely aggressive.
Yeah, it's one of the only really aggressive snakes.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
like the majority of them, you have to agitate them. Most of them are just scared,
Mhm.
so they'll just yeet away. But yeah,
Yeet.
I don't. People are dumb, but
Mhm.
they're not dumb for eating onions. That's something that I applaud people for doing.
I think that's a bad idea.
I don't know, man, dude. Something that I cannot even explain, just the pure joy it gives me, is eating wild leeks in the forest. I don't know if you've ever done that before.
No, of course I haven't done that before.
Josiah, have you ever done
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Dude,
yeah.
back
I've gone out
back
leak
in
hunting,
the
yeah.
day, we used to live in the northern part of Michigan, and we would go out in our forest, and there would be like wild leeks, and we just pull them
Mhm.
out of the ground, wipe off the dirt, and just gnaw on them.
Yeah. Exactly.
They were so
good.
tasty. Like it's
So
such a
good.
good flavor, dude.
But we also have to keep in mind that garlic is also part of the onion family.
It is.
And garlic is used to ward off things like vampires. So onions are not
So-
that bad. Onions are
They are
actually
that bad.
great. No,
Garlic
onions
is-
are
garlic
fantastic.
Garlic is like the
Because
cool cousin of
vampire
onions.
is like the epitome of evil.
Yeah,
and if you
so
have
maybe-
garlic to ward them off,
But
Maybe
here's the
Mike.
thing.
Maybe Mike is
If
actually
you pull
a
out an
vampire.
onion and you attack a vampire with it, it's gonna be like, what are you doing? That just smells bad and it makes my eyes water. You throw garlic at it, it's like, whoa, back up. I like garlic. Garlic is delicious. Garlic
Well-
doesn't make my eyes water when I cut it. Guess what? Garlic is the cool cousin at the party with the onions. All the onions are around being toxic, making each other cry, and tasting, smelling bad. And then garlic comes rolling up. Everybody's like, who's that guy? He smells delicious. He's like, what's up? I'm garlic, y'all. How you guys doing? I'm about to make your food taste so good. You can never have enough of me. And onions, I'm like, that's enough. Like, after very little bit. So,
well, I think you need to be a little more specific about the onions you talk about because garlic is related to onions. So,
Yeah.
you know.
related doesn't mean it's the same thing.
Well, it's part of the same family.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
so
you
are
use that
whales
argument-
and hippos.
No,
but they're
no,
not
no,
the
no,
same
no, no,
thing.
no, no, no,
No,
no,
yeah,
no.
Listen, you
No.
can't change the goal. You can't.
And
move the goalposts.
who said that onions don't work on vampires?
Yeah. Who said that, Mike?
Who
Look it
said
up.
that?
Who said that?
Because
Mike, if it was, I swear, if it was Fred or Larry, I don't know if we can believe that. Jake is
Here we
the
go.
only scientist we can really trust.
Here we go.
oh boy, here we go.
Let's see. Okay, apparently, not only does garlic work, it's specific types of garlic only work against vampires. It's not Western European garlic or whatever. You have to have like actual like Southern European or like Balkan garlic.
This sounds way too specific.
Interesting.
Sounds like a bunch
Also,
of weird-
in some circles, garlic is believed to help open the third eye. And and help you gain psychic powers.
Interesting.
maybe onions help you open your second butthole.
Yeah, but how does that help you not, get eaten by a vampire?
Mike, are you telling me you don't want a second butthole?
No, I don't. I just want the one. What I need two
Are you
for?
sure?
What am I gonna do with two?
Are you
Are
sure?
you positive?
Sure.
What am I going to do with two? I just said 100%.
I'm pretty sure I heard you begging that you for a second butthole the other day.
I have never once asked for a second butthole. I would never do that.
I definitely heard that. It was late at night.
But we also have to keep in mind that onions can help with a bunch of medicinal things as well. They're also really great
onions are
for
great,
herbal
man.
remedies and things like that. So there's a lot of great medical benefits to onions that we need to keep in mind as well. So onions are not bad, Mike.
I think they're evil.
I think we just need to come
delicious.
to the
fact
conclusion.
the fact that they don't like push away vampires, but garlic does, says a lot about garlic.
Well, like onions are like super anti-inflammatory. They help with like heart conditions, with like
Common
blood
colds.
pressure. Like
Yeah.
those are
If you
all
carry
things. They
them
lower
in your
cholesterol.
pockets, it actually helps.
It's 'cause
You
your
can-
body
if you
is
rub
fighting
onions
them.
on your feet, it actually can take out the toxins from your feet as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
just
onions are
chomp on
so
an
toxic,
onion.
they absorb all toxicity.
Yeah, but that's a
Imagine that.
beautiful
What?
thing.
Think
That is
about
a
that.
beautiful thing.
Think about that.
They're
You're
sponges.
like, hey, I'm so bad at I'm such
onions
a
are
terrible
beautiful.
person that I just absorb all the toxicity.
But they're doing it to help you, Mike. They want to
No,
help
they're not.
Yes.
They
Mike-
actively don't like you
Mike-
because they make you cry when you touch
Onions
them.
are beautiful. They're special, and
No.
I love them, and we should all love them.
I think you guys have just conflated your love for onions with the fact that onions are good. Listen, sometimes you can like bad things. Sometimes you
No.
guys would drink.
You
poop
mean like
coffee.
yeah? You
That's
mean like Mad
definitely
Max
a
Fury
problem.
Road?
See,
What does that have to do with onions? Once again, we're moving the goalpost here. We're talking about personal taste versus something that actively doesn't want to be eaten by you.
The thing is that God created onions and he called them good.
I don't know that
so.
he did. I think he created garlic, and then somebody perverted that garlic. and
Somehow
made an onion
I
out of
knew
it.
Josiah was going to use that argument. I knew it was coming. I just had
I just don't think he was like, hey, I made these onions and I love them, or these garlic pieces like cloves and stuff, and I love them. They're wonderful. They taste good. They're good in food. And then along came a human, and they're like, I'm gonna stick this in the ground. And I'm gonna wait till it smells bad. and
okay,
gets
but if you
rotten and make
if
an
you
onion
use
out of
the,
it,
if you use
and I'm
the
gonna eat
argument,
so much of it.
the thing is, okay, this is something I do have to say. If you use the argument of God creating something and saying it was good, technically that you could use that for all of nature, even the things that will just kill you when you eat them. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Well,
So-
I mean, is it wrong?
I mean, is
Yes.
it good to eat?
we
That's
do
the
bad
difference.
things that God never intended all the time. So I just
But
don't
hey.
think that that's a good argument. Just because
Well,
we're like, hey, don't eat.
but
this puffer
you're
thing.
saying that onions are inherently bad, which you can't
It's not
really say
true.
that.
They
They're
are.
delicious.
They definitely. There's somebody.
You
at
can
some
say that
point-
you can't handle onions, that you
No.
just aren't
Dude.
strong enough to handle them, and
Literally-
that's a better argument than saying
Garlic
that onions are
literally-
bad.
Think about this. Garlic repels evil in the form of vampires.
So does it
Onions? No. Onions
Sickness.
don't. Onions do not repel vampires.
They
also,
repel a sick
like you
illness.
said, if you take an onion and you put it in a room or you rub them on your nasty feet,
Yep.
they absorb all the toxicity. They're actively
Yes.
drawing it into them. They're like, make me as toxic as possible, daddy. And then the garlic's like, whoa, chill out, stay away. No toxicity, no evil here. I think we're kind of seeing one person, the essence of them is good. The essence of the other is bad.
Sounds like you're a vegetableist.
I mean, it is what it is.
Sounds like you're
Well-
very anti-onion.
I've never once
Um,
heard somebody say, wow, I can't wait to put so much onions in my food that I can taste nothing but onions. I do hear people say that about garlic.
I'll say that. I'll say
I'll
that
say that
about
about
onions.
onions. Facts.
I was literally eating just like a whole onion the other day. Just
Josiah
like,
and I like to get
chomping into
together.
it.
That
We
sounds
like to get
literally
together and
the
just
most
make.
evil thing in the world.
Josiah and I like to get together and just make
I think
onion-filled
I can't
dishes.
think of like
Yeah.
any horrendous, heinous act done to humanity ever in the history of humanity. We've talked a lot about the history of humanity here,
Mhm.
other than eating an onion.
Well, yeah,
Humans
but
have done
onions.
a lot worse things than eating.
I can't
onions.
think of a single thing a human has ever done that is worse than eating a raw onion.
Wow.
Can you
You mean
name me one
so-
thing?
Murdering anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Somebody's
Doesn't
like, "Hey,
matter.
killing
you gotta murder
7
this
million
person?
Jews.
If you got
Mike,
you gotta
Mike,
commit this crime against humanity. You gotta eat a raw onion."
Mike.
I'm like, listen.
Mike? Come on, Mike. Come on.
Eating an onion? 7 million Jews. What is it, Mike?
What are you going to take? Weigh the scales, Mike.
Listen, I think
That you won't answer this clearly is pretty concerning.
The fact that you conflate. Listen, here's the thing: the fact that you can relate eating a raw onion to killing
Mike,
7 million innocent people
Mike,
says a lot about onions, not
Mike,
a lot about me.
it
Because
was not-
if it was anything,
Yeah, but
it'd
you
be
can't
one
even answer the
onion-
question.
Like one
It wasn't-
onion per
okay,
person.
First
And I'm
off,
not eating 7 million
First
raw
off,
onions.
we didn't even introduce the comparison. It was you who said that eating onions is the most evil thing a person can do.
Yeah.
So then Josiah and I immediately went to the actual most evil thing a person can
here's
do.
the thing. You said, because that's the thing, well, killing everybody on the planet could be the most evil thing somebody has
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you said murder. So that would be one person per one onion. If I had to kill somebody or eat a raw onion, maybe we're weighing the scales a little bit, trying to figure out which one is the right answer.
So if someone ate
I
7
would
million
hope.
onions, then that'd be kind of comparative to killing 7 million people.
Yeah, but you know what would happen to the guy? He'd die before he finished eating it. He'd kill
But
himself,
also,
or the
since
onions
when
would
is
kill
it-
him
since
before he
when-
ever got to the
since
point
when-
where he
If
could do
I
that.
if I die and go to heaven and eat 7 million onions, I would be a happy person.
No,
So
you wouldn't.
Yeah. Josiah will just...
You'd get up to heaven and God would be like, "Okay, listen, bro, I need you to go back down there until you stop smelling like onions because it's not working up here. It's making my eyes water. It's making everybody else's eyes water. Just go back down. Why couldn't you have eaten garlic? That's all. He put that there for you. Everybody likes the smell of garlic.
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't
But-
either.
I wouldn't.
Garlic is very strong, and it can
It
be
is.
a little repulsive at sometimes. But
Wow.
Sometimes
that's
it can
the
be,
smell.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
You
but
guys
I
complete-
freaking... But don't
You
get me
guys
wrong, I love
rubbing
it.
onions on your butthole and stuff, and then you go, "Oh man, garlic! I draw the line at the smell of garlic." Okay, you guys are out of control.
Dude, have you
Onions
never
have
rubbed-
a nice fresh smell to them.
No,
They're
they
super
don't.
crisp.
No,
Oh,
If you
dude.
ever bite into like an actual onion, it's so juicy
Never.
and crisp, and there's
Dude,
just
biting
like
an
so
apple
many
instead.
flavors
Literally, though,
dancing
biting-
around. It's just so
Biting
amazing.
into an onion is just pure. It's pure.
pure evil. Yes,
No.
very pure.
Well,
Killing a person is pure evil.
No, not
Eating
compared
an
to eating a
onion
raw
is
onion.
a natural design.
Nope, not
Yep.
once.
Yeah.
Mike, I think you just need to take the L on this debate, and we should
Onions, not even once.
probably. Okay, see, this is kind of coming back to another issue where we've had in the past, where you want to take a side on tooth. I'm like, hey, onions and garlic, they're both great.
They're
That's
delicious,
where
yeah.
I'm at. Okay,
Garlic
I
is
love
delicious,
food.
yeah.
I
But
love
it-
garlic. I love
is
onions.
wonderful.
It doesn't matter to me. They're both
I-
great in their own separate ways. So
Yeah, but I want to point out that Mike is literally saying here that if it was me or you and we were tied to a post and he had an onion there, right? It was just the two sides, right? And they said, "I'm going to kill your family unless you eat this onion or you kill
What does
your
that have to
friend."
do with you being tied to a post?
And he's going to kill his friend.
just said
Ben,
you and
Ben,
Josiah were
Ben
tied
just
to
wants
a
to be
post.
tied to a post.
And
He
then,
just wants
well,
to be
that's
tied
the
to a
thing.
post.
He's like, "We're tied to posts," and then he's like, "I'm gonna kill your whole family." You're like, "What?" Where did
Because
that-
Mike
where are we
doesn't
going
want
from
to eat. Mike can either eat an onion to save his family or kill me or Josiah. And the sad thing is, after the discussion today,
Well, if I had
think
to
he
choose
would,
between
I
my
think he would
family
kill us.
and you and Josiah, that's a whole different argument.
Mike, but there's an onion.
Yeah,
There's an
What,
onion
what
involved.
does that have to do with
You
anything?
could
I don't really know where the onion fits in this whole
No,
thing.
No,
there.
if you were
I'm
trying to
saying-
say I have to choose between either
That's what I'm
killing
saying.
Ben or
or
eating an onion.
You would
Yeah.
kill me. See, look, he won't deny it.
We're running out of time here on the episode. We probably should pause. I never said anything. I just
Wow,
said
Mike.
So-
Mike, it
some
feels,
things that are-
feels bad. It feels
With
bad.
all of that being said, Mike, you can take the L on this debate, and that's totally
refuse to.
fine.
I'm
And
not taking an L on anything.
we,
You can rub an onion on your butthole and feel better about yourself.
I
Get the
probably
toxicity out
will.
of your body. You're like, "Oh yeah, that's nice."
So with all that being said, let us know where you fall in the onion versus garlic debate. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, leave a comment. We would appreciate that a lot. And if you're listening to us on your favorite audio podcast platform, then please leave a review. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Mike lost, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Not even once.